violence is a disease of the community, and this is a community issue, and all of us need to step up our game.
I know what you're thinking, right? You got a bunch of politicians here, like myself, and you're saying we've heard all this stuff before, and they're going to tell us what we want to hear, and nothing's actually going to happen. So I know exactly what you're thinking. But I have to say that the guy I now work for, Governor Malloy, has been very clear to me about what he expects, and I heard very similar point of view from Mayor Finch. We expect to have results.
As of May 27th, the city of Bridgeport has had 10 homicides compared to 8 last year at this time. It's an increase of 25%. Our robberies, and a lot of these groups, they do strong-arm robberies in order to make their money and prove themselves. Our robberies are up 32% this year. Our motor vehicle thefts are up 4%. Our burglaries are up 7%. Shooting incidents are actually down this year, but we've had 25 shooting incidents, and some pretty high-profile shooting incidents, and we'll talk about those a little bit. And the number of shooting victims has increased to 34, and that's just with less than half a year down.
This photograph was taken for Anthony Bigelow's funeral. It was taken right after. There's 15 males in this photograph. It was taken in 2010, directly right after his funeral. The sad part about this photograph is after we start tracking all these kids, this is what we noticed after the last 2 years until today. Out of these 15 kids, we've had 2 homicide victims, 1 stabbing victim, 6 shooting victims, 5 robbery suspects, 6 firearms arrests, and in the very bottom it says 1 carjacking suspect.
Number 1, it was educating the parents, which we say educating the mothers, because it's a lot of single mothers in the homes. They don't have a father because their fathers are in prison. And it's so easy for the communities to say, well, that's not my problem, or that's not my child, that does not concern me. But as a community in the city of Bridgeport, it's all of our concern. We all have the same goal, is to stop the violence. But at the same time, we're not coming together with one another. So how can we want them to come together as one another? Together we stand, divided we fall. And there's no summer jobs. And I'm telling you, if we don't get these kids jobs, let me tell you something. This is how your kid ends up. You don't give them a job, the drug dealer's gonna give them a job. You beat my runner. You want those new sneakers? You be the lookout for the cops. You should tell your kids, they should know a cop by his car. You should know the cop by his name. He is your friend.